Hello and welcome to the third video in the series of a day in life of a project manager. Today we are talking about what happened on my project on Wednesday. If you didn't watch the first two videos from this series, I do recommend you to start from the video number 1, so it makes more sense and you will learn more tips on project management and leadership. I will leave you a link in the description below. So Tuesday was a mess, but it doesn't mean that Wednesday should be a mess too. So we are following the plan that I created the day before. There will be a usual daily sync-up meeting. I have a planned meeting on test strategy that I postponed from yesterday. I still want to finish that big task with the mobile testing that I assigned to myself, and I'll have a usual daily meeting with clients as I have every day throughout the whole week. So as always, I started my day with the morning routine. But today I tried to answer as many emails as I can so that I have more free time during the day. But I didn't proceed to the usual pressing matter discussion with my team leaders. So now I want to tell you about one powerful technique that you must apply on your project. It's called listening. Yes, you just sit and listen what your team talks about. You want to identify the main pain points of the whole team as well as the pain points of separate people. So here's what I heard. Two team members were talking about banking rates and the amount that we are paying for each transaction. It may look like it's not important because it's not project related, but in Herzberg's theory it's a hygiene factor and it may impact the motivation of people if they don't sort this out. That might be something that should go to our leadership to resolve. Then another group of people talked about some technical aspects of the project implementation. It sounded constructive, so nothing to be worried about. It's just a great teamwork, I'm happy about it. And then I heard some displeased rant about the production issue that we had yesterday and the time that we wasted. And that is something that I don't want to leave unattended. So my goal is to collect all these pain points and address them during our daily Scrum meeting. And my main approach here is to show empathy towards all these problems. So that's the first type of leadership that I had to apply today. So as I said, I started the daily meeting with showing empathy. I told them that I understand that we were distracted yesterday and it's a bad thing that shouldn't be happening too much. Nevertheless, I do have reserves and I have a plan how to get back on track to the project plan that we had before. So there is nothing to be worried about and we shouldn't make a big thing out of it. And to ensure that there is no real impact on the deliverables, we reviewed all the work in progress and the commitments that we made for the clients. Everyone agreed that we're in a good position and can continue the work normally. Right after the Scrum meeting, I had to go to a strategy planning meeting with my QA team. And here I had to apply the second type of leadership where I set vision and I use the best expertise that I have in the team. The meeting is about quality assurance. As a project manager, I know a lot about quality assurance on the level of projects. But if you as a project manager is the smartest person in all aspects of a project, you did something really wrong. So I started only with setting my vision on how it should all work together as a whole in my project management approach. So on a high level, I explained that my expectations are the following. We should comply with the policies of the client, we should keep all the information in one tool, and we should have an ability to seamlessly collect the reports of the work that we did. So during this meeting I only talked about what needs to be done in general, but I didn't say anything about how to do it. So while they comply with my requirements to the project management approach, they can select any implementation for this problem. And if you have a really strong team and your team members have great expertise, then they will have the vision of their own. That's the benefit of hiring people that has greater expertise in certain area than you do. If you can combine their vision with yours, you can create a bigger cause that will motivate get this team to work harder. And I believe that's the only way to achieve really great results. The meeting was productive and very engaging, and I finished it as a project manager. We created an action plan and assigned responsible people to these action points, and we set a deadline to review the initial results. Next, I plan to do my big task and finish this mobile testing that I assigned to myself. But again, it didn't happen today because one of the team members asked to talk with me one-on-one privately. And if a person comes to you with such a request, it means that it's really important. They thought about it and tried to select the most appropriate time as they see it. I believe that you should never postpone or reject such requests. We went to a meeting room and I had to apply the third type of leadership this day. Here's what I want you to understand. If you want to become a great leader to your people, you need to accept them as a whole. At work, you have not just experts that have certain skills and knowledge. They are people with their personal problems and personal lives. You need to ensure that you are aware of and you are addressing both sides of a person, the professional one and the personal one. This time it was really a big personal problem and serious health issue. It would have impacted the project if we didn't have this conversation. It lasted for an hour, but the benefits and the outcome of this discussion is much more important. So what can you do as a leader when someone comes to you with personal problems? The very best thing that you can provide to such a person is to hear them out and show that you care. Most of the time it's enough to let them talk this through and show them some compassion. And in some cases you can provide them a sick leave, a day off, or unplanned vacation if they need it. Likewise, you can reduce the workload on the project for this person so that they have time to sort things out in their personal life. And if you have a direct way to help this person to resolve his or her problem, that's even better. That will create a stronger bond between you. So never ever reject an opportunity to discuss personal matters of a person. Alright, this meeting was difficult, so the next thing that I did is I took one of team members and we went to the recreation room to play some chess. That gave me a needed distraction, and I proceeded with collecting the information and preparing for the daily meeting with clients. On the meeting with clients there was only one interesting thing. They scheduled a long strategy planning meeting right when I wanted to finish the mobile testing and finish my big task. That's become a real problem because the third day in the role I was not able to prioritize this work. Again and again I will repeat this to you: do delegate all you can to your team members. You should be available for the project management and leadership tasks. So as usual in the evening I responded to some more emails that came this day and I planned my Thursday. So I moved the big task so that I can do it before the big strategy meeting. So that was the plan for the day. Did it happen that way? You will learn in the next video. So if you don't want to miss it, subscribe to this channel right now and do give a like to this video. And if you ever was in a leadership situation like I did during this Wednesday, do write me a simple yes in the comments below. If you didn't watch the previous videos from this series, do watch them now. Here are the links. See you in the next one.